All right, hello everyone. I think I am now live. Looks like audio's good. I got everything in my ears good. I think we are all good. How's everybody doing today? I see we got some people online already. I appreciate it greatly. Welcome, Ruby's Lego Lab. Welcome, Rooster. Welcome, Tish. Welcome, Night Queen. And welcome, Sir Laughs a Lot. Oh, I got to get to work already. Oh, yes. I definitely got to get to work. Perfect. Well, so I'm going to actually log into two different worlds today. So the whole idea behind this stream is to kind of get give some ideas as to what I'm doing to harvest a lot of materials to work towards Storm King efforts and everything else like that. So the first world I'm going to log into is my own personal expert world, and this is the one that I'm currently building up to essentially make it to where we can bring multiple people through. If they need to open the gateway, for example, have resources ready to go so they can just unlock the gateway. Then hopefully we'll get everybody together in another one of the worlds, and then everybody can just go after the Storm King. So that's the idea behind all of this. But prepping this world, there's definitely a lot of work involved, and so I'm just going to kind of show you some of the tips that I do to get all these ready and prepped and stuff like that. So that's why I'm going to toggle between the two worlds. So the first one I'm going to go into in this particular expert world, this one's one of mine that I have going on. And yeah, so we're going to get in here and check it out. So if you have beat the Storm King in, let's say, sandbox mode, go ahead and throw a 1 up in the chat. Let's get this started. Let's see who's done the sandbox mode defeat of the Storm King. And then if you've done Storm King in survival, put a 2 in the chat. So in other words, you could have a 1 and a 2. And then if you've done it in expert yet, put a 3. So we're going to see how many 1s, how many 2s, how many 3s we got out there, just to get an idea. All right, so to start this off, I'm going to just show this is a small farm example of what I have going on. Okay, so what I did here is I've got 12 pineapples in a row, and I've got 8 of the banana trees. And the reason that there's 8 plots is because the bananas, it gives you 3, pineapples give you 1. And so between the two, you need 2 bananas, 1 pineapple, because we're trying to work on tropical smoothies. And then when it comes time to coconuts, I do have them in plots of 12, and I'll show you why here. So coconuts, you're going to get 2 of each, so technically I get 24. But to make a tropical smoothie, you only need 1 coconut, 1 pineapple, and 2 bananas. So the reason I maintain this level here is I'm going to pluck everything. And so this is going to make me 12 tropical smoothies. And then what I end up doing is I toast the remainder of the coconuts, and I use that as my hunger supply. So that's kind of what I'm doing. This is just kind of a little simple farm. So collect this up, put it all in a juicer. And as I go along and I come back and forth, this is all I do. I'm not doing the auto farm here. I'm just kind of doing this. So I head back over here. Get 12 going. I'll come down here, put 12 coconuts, and this is my hunger food. So that will keep me going while I need it. So perfect. So I'm just kind of showing you what I do in that personal aspect. And let's go back to the question. So we've got a couple of 2s and a 3. So Rooster's defeated it on the expert side. Looks like with a group of 8. That's good. Tish, Sir Laughs a Lot. Defeated it in survival. Sir Lancelot was my partner, actually. So the moment the update went live, he and I jumped on together, and I had all the resources prepped, ready to go. And our whole goal and focus was just head straight for the Storm King. But of course, we had to build a village first, but had all the resources for that. I'd been stocking up for a little while, so yeah, we did that right away. So let's see. Hi, Angie. Welcome to the stream. And King David, welcome to the stream as well. So I'm just kind of showing some of the tips and tricks that I've been doing here so far. And the next one's going to be kind of unique. So you see I got a lot of arrows prepped. I've got 400 arrows going on. That's pretty key going on here. And then I constantly maintain having some extra totems just in case. And then my charms that I've been using right now are the epic ones, because these give you 4 additional hearts. And yeah, so this is basically it. I keep the materials basically to build just a basic flying machine as well. So if I need to do that to travel between areas, I can do that. And so what kind of happened to me yesterday, this was unique. I had built my basic flying machine. It's just platform, 2 balloons, seat, thrusters, nothing crazy. And I was flying it to one area, and I go to land, but I went into the ground, got stuck, there was nothing I can do, and then it showed me being eliminated, and it went through the animation of losing a totem of return. However, when I went back into the world and respawned back in my bed, it didn't actually take the totem of return away from me. So I was still like, okay, this might be a little weird. So I ended up unequipping it, equipping it, stayed there where I was at in my village, got out of the world, went back into the world, because I didn't trust it. I didn't want to actually, accidentally use the totem of return to find out that there wasn't one equipped, or the game may have thought that. So that's what I did. So got shakes, and I'm ready to go. And so I have bus stations set up. I'm actually going to go out to the Star Wars area, and so this will be part A of Storm Core harvesting, is what I like to call this. So there is a couple areas that I have set up, ready to go and take out brutes. And so I can literally fly back and forth, take out 2 brutes, take a bus station somewhere, come back, and the brutes are going to respawn. Yeah, it's only paranoia if the game is not trying to unalive you. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't going to trust the game on that one. So I figured I'd just do what I know best and go to a safe spot and restart. Alright, so as you can tell, I have a ladder all built up here, and I have another ladder built up there. So these brutes are spawning in on a regular basis. And so all I need to do is come over here, get their attention. He's going to get mad, and he's going to go just underneath my ladder. He's going to stop. Okay, he's going to do the little jiggy. That's fine. And this is all we're going to do for a little while. So from up here, it's pretty simple. I'm just literally going to just keep tapping the trigger. The arrows are going to go down, rain down on them. And this is going to be how I'm harvesting brutes. There are occasions where he will want to spit, but just know that as long as you have at least 25 ladder sections above him, so in other words, if he's elevated on a platform or something like that, as long as you're at least 25 ladder sections above him, he will never hit you with any of the spitballs. In this case, he's just going to spit them, and they'll just go out to the ocean, and everything's okay. I typically do about 30 30 ladders tall. That's what I do. And so now we just sit here and have fun. So this is part A. I'm harvesting brute scales. This is what's going to give those epic charms. How many meters from the ground? That's a good question. Let me ping down there. So 64 meters. Oh, I gotta get my bow here in line. There we go. So sometimes he just stands still, by the way. This time he's kind of being squirrely. So the next one, he'll probably stand still. So in this particular case, I'm just timing when he's going to walk back to the drop spot of the arrow. And so why do I do this in expert mode? Quite honestly, it's the same way. There was a point in time to where we weren't one shot, and that was pretty safe. Now, rule of thumb, I'm glad you're on this stream right now. I was watching a lot of your testing. Have we confirmed whether or not we're still one shot on brutes or not yet? I know you did testing on some of the others. I was reading your entire post on all the percentages and stuff like that, so... Good shot. And obviously the arrows that we miss, we're going to go down there and pick up here in a little bit anyways. But in expert mode, because, you know, if we're still one shot, then this is the safest method. If you don't need to be one shot, if you can't be one shotted, then, you know, you could be a little bit more frisky. But they definitely changed the heals, right? So before, I would be just down on the ground, use a bow. If I happen to take a hit, I could use Chillberry Shakes and replenish my health pretty quickly. But they changed the number of hearts you get real quick on the quick heals also. So that changed the game. So as a result, I'm trying to figure out new methods of trying to do the harvesting. And the excitement factor, let me just be honest, it's not all there, okay? But doing this, you're going to be able to get a brute scale, which you can build use to build the epic charm. But more importantly, okay, so he's down. More importantly, you get ready for the leap of faith. Okay. Now, I don't know if you all saw that. I'll show that just here in a second. But we have yet another brute spawner that's right there. Okay, so there's the other brute. There's two of them close to one another. It is pretty much the same in the expert worlds. So then you're going to see me go up here on top of this next ladder, do the same thing. Yeah, it takes approximately 60 arrows or so. Just making sure that's okay. And this ladder, you'll see it goes straight, and then sometimes I'll entice him from that position, and then move to the next rung. I will get this figured out. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so now that I got the right height, he is not moving this time, so I'm just going to go shot after shot. And so right now, these grassland brutes, if you harvest them, they're going to give you 30 of the storm core. So in just this moment here, I will be able to make 2 more epic health charms, of course, with the wool and whatnot. But more importantly, I'm going to have enough to make another totem of return already in just a short course of time. So you can go out and hunt all kinds of different spiders and stuff, and that works really well because they're fairly simple. But this method right here is going to set you up and others essentially to be able to farm storm core pretty quickly. The good thing about Star Wars area is this area in particular, it's pretty much all the same for everybody else. So you should have brute spawn in these exact same locations. So if you wanted to do this for yourself and set up this brute scale farming area, by all means have at it. This brute sometimes, like, he will appear down here. You can use the other ladder sometimes, but then sometimes he'll climb up this hill to go to this flat platform here. That's why I have this extra added section there at the top, just to get a little bit more height. And that's it. He is down. And I'm going to go ahead and fly down there. Grab my extra arrows. And just like that, we are done. So I hit all my shots. I started with 400. I'm now down to 298. And that was 2 brutes taken out. And so now we have 60 storm core ready to go, along with 2 brute scales that we can convert to epic charms. So if you're just starting out in your particular worlds and you're trying to farm some epic charms, this is going to be a good way for you to do that as well. Because you can stand by for a second. All right, I'm back online, everybody. I apologize that my phone decided it's going to ring right now. Okay, so yeah, I farmed those materials, and all I need to do to respawn those brutes is to go ahead and take this bus stop back. Come right back, and the brutes are going to respawn. And so if you're looking for storm core in particular, the brutes are going to drop 30 per. And as you saw, I've got 2 brutes relatively close, so I can create a totem of return in just a matter of a few minutes. Essentially just kind of going through a lot of arrows. But yeah, with the changes in the game and the fact that you can get one shot, it's important to come up with methods that help you not get one shot. I mean, we're all skillful in our own ways, and we can tackle these brutes in different ways. I'm the safe one, okay? So this was no effort. You just get it set up. If you needed to use a basic bow, maybe common or uncommon, you could use those as well in this particular method. So that's why I said if you are just starting out, the resources that you're going to need are basic resources to be able to start farming brutes for that storm core, as well as those brute scales, because once you have the brute scales, then you can come over here and, like I said, you'll be able to start getting your brute scales. Now, King David did mention one of the important things on here, which is having the gem cutters put in place. So one of the things that we learned actually just recently, in turn, like a couple days ago, is the gem cutter won't unlock for you in a base until you get everything upgraded to level 5. Or the people being able to do gem cutter jobs. Okay, so you do still need to focus on getting your village square upgraded to that certain point. Once you get it to that certain point, your villagers are going to start working for you. It looks like they're giving, so I've got this up to level 10. I've got 5 villagers working on gems, and I've got 2 working on metal. And so between the 5 working on gems, I'm getting about 8 of the different cut materials, whether it's emerald, ruby, amber, or whatnot. I'm getting about 8 from each one, and from there I could make the more advanced tools and stuff like that. So as soon as you get that unlocked, you're good to go. So I've done that. I farmed the scales. I'm going to come back over here, and then I can rinse and repeat in terms of getting the tropical smoothies going. These are the fastest heal right now with the best reward, maybe next to sushi. So I haven't, the black and blue sushi, I believe it is. I haven't played with that yet. I don't know if anybody would like to share in chat on their experiences trying to harvest for the black and blue sushi. But those will end up giving you 2 hearts and 2 over hearts as well in the course of that 1 split second. So that's also very, very quick heal. I've gotten those out of chests and I've played with them, and it's definitely worth it. So I think between these tropical smoothies as well as the sushi that I've been finding, I'm set for battle. When I originally went into battle with Sir Laughs a lot, he and we had the chillberry shakes, but we were under the impression at the time that these were going to be the fast heals, all the different hearts and stuff like that. So we went into battle with that, and finding out firsthand that they're not healing you as fast or like they used to. Still the same speed, but not the same amount of hearts. So we just kept having to hit that trigger. So it was a good thing we went there with a lot to get us going for sure. Yes, fishing party. Fishing party is definitely needed if you're going to be making the sushi for sure. The fishing side of it is fun and not fun at the same time, because I feel like I'm cheating myself from an experience if I'm not actually fishing in real life. So yeah, let's see what else. They reduced the cost of all the station except the gem cutter. Absolutely. So the gem cutter does require 3 of the brute scales. Okay, so that's going to be an important part in also, kind of what I'm chatting about here. The gem cutter, we've got 2 out of the 3 brute scales right off the bat to get those going. So my suggestion is, because we have these bus stations now, is to get out to the Star Wars areas or a particular area in the regular mainland that can allow you to harvest brutes. So that's important. And tropical smoothies are going, so if we wanted to, we can go back out, and I'll just do that just for this particular, so everybody can see. I'm going to head right back to that same area, and when I get there, you're going to see that we have the brutes available, ready to go once again. Cue the screaming, crying, and fainting. Yes. Yeah. Once you go in and start having fun with that sort of thing, yeah, there's a lot of excitement that ensues with it. So for me, I've been grinding away not only just on the Storm King side, but on finding the different Storm Lords as well, trying to come up with different methods I believe Void's going to be putting out here a video very soon on his method, and you should be seeing a video on my method as well pretty soon. Both are equally pretty good, and both offer some excellent feedback to make that process a little bit easier. But nothing is more fun than trying to find a way to pet them dogs too, by the way. So out of all the storm enemies so far, I think the dogs are probably my least favorite out of all of them. Oh, I was just going to show that the brutes were here. I wasn't actually going to find it, but since I'm here, I'm committed now, by the way. So we're going to sit here and talk to another brute. Once I get into the storm caves, I'm going to show some of the tips and tricks associated with that. If you are trying to farm any of those storm crystals, if you are trying to farm storm eyes, my suggestion to you is to have tools, whether or not it be a bow or a sword, and have those equipped with at least a luck charm. So if you can get luck 3, I have found that I've been collecting a lot more storm eyes, especially with having that luck 3 equipped on my tools. So keep that in mind. We'll head into that area here in a minute. Yeah, those dogs are not pets by any which means, shape, or form. I think alone they're not bad. When you start fighting the Storm King, or even when you're in one of the storm caves and those crystals form and you've got like 9 dogs appear all at once, that becomes a whole different game. I don't care how much expertise you've got, that becomes a totally different game. I almost think that setup right there is worse than trying to work through the Storm King in particular. So Rooster, you're running luck 3 on permanently on all your tools. Yeah, I have found that to be a valuable resource as well. There's a lot of good things depending on what you're going to do. I can see having like an entourage of different tools depending on the service and stuff like that. So like for me, I'm not trying to get additional brute scales, but I do have luck on this crossbow. But I do have attack and durability. Or I think this one is just set up with durability right now. I didn't add the attack. So, but I'm hoping this makes it easier for you all, especially the start of the game, because like I said, you could do this with other crossbows. They don't have to be of epic rarity, but you see I'm doing all of this at a very safe distance and farming not only storm core but brute scales all at the same time. Not very exciting, but that's where, you know, I'll take... Oh, I thought I had him. Need to readjust. Oh, there he goes. He's spitting now. So if you look, he's spitting, he's getting mad, but it's only going out to the water. So it's nothing you have to run for. The angle of the ladder, I forgot to mention that also. The angle of the ladder is going to play an important part. So he's always going to spit towards you, so you see the direction that I'm facing versus where the brute is. You're going to want to have your ladder go left or right. You don't want to be in a position to where the ladder is facing behind you, okay? Because you see the direction of his spit, it will go towards the ladder. All right, good to go. And the other brute may or may not be there. The strat for the dogs is run away in the opposite direction. Absolutely. All right, so you can see the other brute had spawned in already. And so he's busy. I'm just going to kind of stay out of the way for a moment. And I think I'm going to bring him back to this ladder because he's down a little bit closer. So since he's down here, I'm going to go back to this ladder. maybe he will stand still. We'll find out here in a minute. There we go. Do I make it? Yes, no? Oh, it was so close. So I'm just firing one shot, get him going. When you see that exclamation, that means he's interested. He wants to play. And then we're just going to go back and forth and do our thing. Does anybody else have any strat for them dogs, by the way? Or can let me ask chat this. Okay, the one thing that I've been struggling with is when the dogs send that like electricity ball, the slow one, not the fast one. Fast one's easy to dodge. The slow one that follows you and hunts you down. I've literally tried outrunning it, and it will go, like I hid behind a rock, and it came up and over the rock and then back down just to say hi to me. That's what I'm talking about. That's the one that I genuinely don't like. My timing is off right now. Let me adjust my timing real quick. There we go. Yeah, shoot the ball. So thanks for saying that rule of thumb, because I thought I was crazy, because I could have sworn I got one of them to go away, and I have been trying different ways. Like I tried sword and it wouldn't work, so I don't know. But I genuinely want to figure out a way, because those are the ones that terrified me the most. Not when it's one or two dogs. Okay, I'm talking about when you're in the cave and they're all coming at you. That's when it becomes a big issue. Oh, my timing is way off right now. Hi, Angry Moose. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're almost done with him. Yeah, shield did not work for those, for sure. What would have been nice is if they came out with like a Stormwild something or another shield that we could use for something like that. There's just plenty of enemies. My timing is way off. There's plenty of enemies that are spitting these electricity, and so having a shield for that would be great. Just the shield for that, or make the existing shields be able to defend some of those as well. So when I did the trophy challenge before, I honestly only used a wood shield because I would dodge the attacks from the wolves, but then the rollers, it doesn't take any damage to the shield if you just use it to block them for a moment. We need something from that storm energy. Epic, if you're listening, we need a storm energy shield. Almost. As you can tell, Fish Sticks is my partner. He's feeling bored at the moment. I need to bring him in like a little Game Boy or something so he could play that while I'm doing this. Knockback shield or a bowcaster? I don't know. We're gonna have to try the knockback shield. Alright, good to go. Jump for joy. I did not miss anything. Look at this. And arrow recovery is easy since everything's in the same spot. So Tish, that's a good question. I don't know if anybody else in chat has tried that knockback shield or not. If you can, you gotta let us know. Alright, so we now have 120 Storm Core. We have 4 Brute Scales as well. That's a pretty good run. And now we need to head into the caves and see what we can do with the caves there. Hi, Bide Guy. Welcome to the stream. I think they nerfed enemy drops on Star Wars weapons. I'm not getting as many drops. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't really been going after the Star Wars enemies. I do typically keep a lightsaber on me as my primary for close quarters. Ah, so Sir Laughs-a-Lot, you'd notice that. Yeah, besides the lightsaber, that's about the only real lightsaber Star Wars weapon I use. I don't typically use any of the guns. It just seems like a bit of a departure for me. It seems like a departure from the game, but so does the lightsaber. I do keep the bench here though. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some supplies now. So let's see. Oh, we're going to grab some wool. And we're going to grab some claws. Let's do this. And I'm trying to think if I need... Oh, some shells. Okay, so from here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here to the bench. And now... Oop, I forgot to grab some gems. Hang on. So now I'm going to craft me 1, 2. Do we have enough? We do. 3, 4. Perfect. And then, did I put my storm core away? I don't remember if I did or not. I'm going to make 2 more. Okay, perfect. I'm going to make 1 out of this. And 1 out of this. All right. Up. Let's see what I can drop off in just a moment here. So I've got all my totems here, and now I'm going to go ahead and put them back in their storage chest. And you can see I've got... So what I'm doing here is I'm equipping and getting ready to bring people in as well if they need to in this world. So I'm just prepping everything so that they could get kitted out and be good to go. So that's why this chest is full of all of this. It's not just for me, it's going to be for others. And then let me put some materials away. And yeah. Oops, wrong one. Perfect. So I do need to make some more tools. I do have some more storm core over here. Good to go. So I have, in just a short amount of time on this stream, been able to make so many different epic health charms, as well as retrofit these totem of returns as well. So this is my strategy in terms of brute harvesting. Hopefully that helps you all. And now we need to go work on some storm crystals. So for that, I'm going to change worlds. And so we're just going to go to chat for just a few minutes, and we'll talk as I do all of those changes in particular. Oh, wrong one. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Okay. Infinite window. Nope, wrong one. There's a lot of tasks before you can get to the Storm King. Okay, so this is playing just a video in the background. You're going to be doing a lot of stuff like putting down a metal smelter, building a cannon, defeating specific enemies. There's going to be a lot of steps along the way, but just remember, just grind them out, make it happen. Like, what is you're going to get to the Storm King, no worries there. Easy strat. As you upgrade your Storm Chaser village, at one point you're going to notice a purple storm in the distant background. Trust me, it's easier to see at night, but you're going to want to start heading in that direction. It's not going to appear on your map just yet, but that's going to be the first storm that you're going to want to head towards. As you get there, know that you're going to be fighting some enemies, so make sure you come prepared. And also, pro tip, bone wolves also spawn at night, even in grasslands as well now, so be aware of that. Once you cross that storm wall, just know you have a timer that's going to appear on the top of your screen. That is how much time you have in the storm before it rifts you out of the storm. You don't actually die, you just... Let me do this. Thank you for that. Okay, so I'm going back into the game. I had to change accounts. This is going in my other account to get to this other world. I'm almost in. Almost in. This is pre-recorded. This was from a... actually, I think this is when Sir Lancelot and I was playing together. Oh, there's them plants. Oh, them plants. Woo! Plants have been my worst enemy because they don't look like they're going to pop. They blend into the background with all the purples to me, and then next thing I know, they pop, and I'm standing right next to it. I'm not too proud to admit that, but that's me getting popped by plants. But I think Sir laughs a lot. I think plants are very much attracted to you as well. Seems like you and I are kin in terms of them plants. All right, almost time to get back in here. So when I started this stream, one of the things I was asking, did we beat the Storm King and sandbox mode, survival mode, and expert mode? Hopefully the goal here is to get everybody through and beating it in expert mode as well. So that's the idea. Let me make sure my voice settings are good. All right, perfect. So I am in the trophy world now, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my weapons here geared up with the right setup. All right, let me head to the runes. Oh, this account does not have any essence. Okay, so we're just going to go in. Let's see, what do we see? Where is the nearest storm? I'm missing it as I toggle between maps. There we go, number 6. All right, we're going to fly to 6. Oh, hit up the auto farm. I see somebody else over there right now, so I'm just going to hang out over here for a bit. The whole idea is to get in and start farming up the other materials, what it is that I do, don't do, so on and so forth. So I'm going to focus on that for a bit. There's no real strategy to this method other than having your heals ready to go. Your shield in place. And just, yeah. So I'm going to farm up some essence. We'll get luck put back on and stuff like that. But in the meantime, we'll get some of these materials. And stay alive. That is the goal. Stay alive. $454 arrows. Perfect. Do we need bear pelts for anything? So strategy for the bears. Oh, I forgot wood. Strategy for the bears are very similar to that of the brutes, but you don't need to go as high. Let me go grab some wood. I'll be right back. You can build up a couple ladders. From the ladders, hit them with the crossbows as well, and you'll take out the bears pretty quickly. They do give a good amount of storm core. That's something else that we're trying to get. Fan set pop you still need. Perfect. Okay. So I need those as well on that other world that I was just in. That's the stage I am. And so we're going to go into the storm, and I'm going to show you what it takes to find those or what those look like. Where was wood? Hang on. You beat Raven this morning. You were shocked how easy it was. I'm grinding for Storm King in the expert world now, but he is no joke from what I've seen. Yeah. Yeah, Storm King is no joke in expert. That is absolutely for sure. We've gone in there. We've done it as a group of 3. I tried to do it in a group of 2 the other day, and made it right there to the very end. I got thrown over the edge, and while I was in the air gliding down, I took a hit. Hi, July. Welcome in. And yeah, that hit got me pretty good. But yeah, in terms of Raven, so what I've been doing in the other worlds, farming those storm eyes, is if I'm not choosing to fight the Storm King, I'm still going in. I'm still fighting Raven because, you know, as King David pointed out, Raven can be easy if you're equipped with the right bow. If you want to do it by sword, bow is pretty good because you can consistently back up. The one thing about Raven that is unique is Raven's pretty fast. So if you can just maintain that crossbow and distance, you're okay. But Raven will fly at you and do an overhead strike. So that is a harder hit just to be aware of. Alright, so we still got the bear there. Perfect. With bears, you don't have to go as high, by the way. Just kind of hang out. I'm gonna get mad. And just stay right there for you to take a couple of good hits. There we go. And I'm going to get this ready. Let's see, we got some kind of fish. Got a couple ladders there. Oh, looks like the Storm King areas. Oh, free and clear. Okay. May, or not, this cave is free and clear, so I may need to go find another cave if we have one available. Otherwise, we're gonna be farming some storm core mainly today. That's okay. All right, so we're just getting that storm core active. Let's go up and see what else is up here. Nope, we don't want him. Raven hasn't even showed up on your map. Let's see. You still need to pop plants, and so yeah, so that's definitely. There we go. Ooh. Uh-oh. Nobody saw nothing. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I am frozen. Boy. All right. Good to go. I was frozen there for a second. I took a hit on something. Let me get in the clear here and change out some of these heals. And now it's going to be nighttime. Perfect. More scullies. More scullies. Did I see a bear again? I thought I saw the image for a bear. Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Sir Lancelot. Yep, the bear is back. We're going to go after the bear once again. And any of these guys that want to play. So I don't know if anybody's seeing what I'm doing, but most of the time I just strike and evade, strike and evade, strike and evade. I typically don't use a shield. Sir Lancelot can attest to my non-shield use. We went after the Storm King right off the bat, and I never used the shield the whole time. I never even put it on, which is funny. You don't want to play no more. Oh, we'll go back after him. Grab some of these arrows. Alrighty. see how many storms. So we get 10 storm core for the bears. Not bad. We get 5 from these wolves over here. So the ship that you sent me, has anyone made something similar? No, I had planned on doing that this afternoon. I was trying to get caught up on my morning stuff. So one of the other things that I've been doing, just so everybody knows, is in these worlds, as I work on other things, like if I defeat Raven or I defeat one of the caves, I'm actually marking down the time that I'm doing it on, because it's literally a 24-hour refresh. I wish it was kind of like one of those things to where, like, oh, it's going to refresh at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time or something like that, and then you know that every day on that particular time it's going to refresh. But instead it's a 24-hour clock. And so, because I've been doing things mainly in the mornings, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this. I'm not going to get it. Because I've been doing things mainly in the mornings, I'm keeping my mornings to log into these worlds again. But yeah, I'm going to be building that this afternoon. Just to catch everybody up, Abide Guy sent me a video that's quite interesting that we need to put to the test and see if it continues to work. Alright, nighttime. Alright, let's go see if we can find some of these plants at all. I don't know if... I've never actually been here to look for the plants. After something's been defeated. So let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Let's just fly right into the middle. No, those are the storm fruit plants. So those are ones that are going to give you the storm fruit. A lot of people have been trying to hit those to be the ones to pop, but those are not the case. I'm going to go ahead and farm these gems. People talk about shiny rock. This is shiny gem. Alright, I'm trying to get Angie set up. Sorry. Got diverted again. Couldn't pass up some sapphire. These gems are an important resource now, as of this update. The last update kind of made it to where the gems weren't as valuable. And then now this update kind of did the same thing a little bit, I think, to Bright Core, unless you like making a lot of cool lights. If you like making lights, then Bright Core is still important. Uh-oh. We get some distance now. Alright, going back in. let's see. Keep going. Flying over here. What we're looking for are the round plants. I didn't think they were going to come up here, but they did. Oh, look, shiny rock. Angie, I'm not seeing the plants we need to pop. Let me fly around some more over here. Oh, nope. I just found a couple. Okay, Angie, these are the plants you need to pop right here. This is what they look like. And the great thing about these is that they can be popped by the bow over here. So, like, I'm just going to get close. Those ones right there. So hopefully you got to see that, Angie. I finally found a couple. And they do have that electricity effect to them. So that's... don't stay near them. And here's another one right here. Continue rolling, okay. Let's see, I need to get back to those gems. Yeah, they're definitely hard to find sometimes. They seem to be sporadic or not always there. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm on that particular stage in the other world as well, and so I've done some scouting. So in this world, I'm already equipped with the Storm Charm. But I have not equipped the Storm Charm in that other world yet, because I need to get some more of the Storm Crystal. And so once I get the Storm Crystal, I'll be able to get the Storm Charm. I want to know what just drifted in there. I already have plenty of those shells. Oh, that's what rifted in. Okay. Woohoo! Storm boss or something. This one's taking a lot of hits. I don't know that I fought one of these before. Interesting. Alright, what did he give me? Copper crossbow? Not bad. Not bad. Need to eat. What's this? Granite crossbow? I'll grab it anyways. Shiny rock, shiny rock. Yeah, Lost Isles plants do give you boom powder when you chop them down. That is absolutely an important tip, especially in the Lost Isles area. So the reason why my main camp is still set up in Lost Isles is because a lot of the basic resources that I want for this game going into even this mode, I take advantage of the Lost Isles area. While I'm here, I'm going to farm up all of these storm plants. Yeah, as far as popping plants, I wish these counted. But they do not, unfortunately. Let's see, do you have the capacity to come up here or not? Yep, you do. All right. What's boom powder? Yeah, it's boom powder's the good stuff. Okay. Yeah, blast powder. Blast powder's boom powder also. Come on now. You can call it boom powder from now on too, by the way. It's not just a Joker thing. Alright, let's see, how am I doing? We got 51 Storm Core. We finally got enough for one charm. We're getting there. We're getting there. I wonder if it'll let me in the cave. After it's been defeated. I wonder if I get to fight the enemies at least. That's what I want to do. Alright, Angie, I found another boom plant over here. To me, they blend in. So I don't blame you on not finding these things. But because they blend in. Like, this one is like in a rock. I wonder if you can get some boom powder from them. Yeah, it's generic blast powder. Yeah, it's the generic form. That's correct. Instead of name brand. Can you call it boom powder 2 more times? I retract my like. Okay. It didn't count if I read the sentence. At least I'm saying the word powder correctly. Normally I would say plowder with an L for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, we do get some enemies here. Okay, cool. Perfect. So this stuff right here, okay, so you see it just gave me an Eye of the Storm. So that's something we want to collect, and that's what ultimately I'm trying to do also, is get just a chest of those on top of the crystals. So the crystals are important for the charms, but we've already got a lot of those charms. I need those charms in particular in my other world. That just happened. Everybody see that? Everybody? That's the plant getting me. Sir Laughs-a-Lot knows exactly what I'm talking about. I know he does. So there they are right there. When I see them, I try and pop them. Because if I don't, they're going to get me. Hello? I see what's happening. My swing is causing me to go into it a bit. Oh, really? Opening with your face is ill-advised. I speak from experience. I don't know what he was aiming at in particular in the sky there. Oh, look at that. I got a rift crystal. Yeah, as I swing, it's pulling me into it. Interesting. Okay. So I know one of the questions that I keep getting asked is, how do you get rift crystals? That is definitely one way. Here's another one. And so you just got to spend some time. Like, these types of enemies in these caves are not bad at all. You just... There's another rift crystal. So you can just hang out for here. Just take your time. Learn how to do good target practice. I'm not sure what just happened there. Plus, I'm collecting arrows at the same time. And I went into the build mode. Did anybody see that? Nobody saw that. Let's just pretend nobody saw that. Let's pretend nobody saw that. It's my BR reflex. That nobody saw. I feel like these guys have the void mask from Battle Royale. That's what's going on. Oh. I was going for the plant. That's what I was doing. Oh. Let me collect all the evidence of the shot. Yeah, we need turbo builds, absolutely. I have asked for that, actually. Like, can we get turbo building in Lego Fortnite? And I'm literally just asking for a staircase, a wall, and a floor. That's it. That's just those basic three. And I'd be all set. I'd be happy just with those right there. Like some presets that you can do, right? Go into a preset menu right away. And I program the 3 or 4 devices, right? So I program same thing what my controls would be in Battle Royale, something similar. And it could be anything, right? Maybe you just like building a craft really fast. And so in other words, you can land somewhere and turbo build a quick, just airplane build or something, aircraft build. That would be great. Or you come into this situation, like you can immediately put up a wall, right? I think that would be great. I think it would be funny if I just all of a sudden got into a build battle. I think that would be hilarious. Like come into this world and do a build battle with one of these low-level enemies. Oh my goodness, a plant got me. All right, let's see what else. What else? We haven't gotten anything good. We've gotten a lot of Stormcore, I think, on this run, which isn't bad. We've already got those charms. I'm trying to go after Rift Crystals and Storm Eyes. That's my main thing. Luck plays a tremendous role in this being more successful. I think we've gotten 2 Storm Eyes so far. And so we've seen Rift Crystals from most of all the enemies, I think. Let's see, Jackfruit? Yeah, Jackfruit. Jackfruit, the Storm Fruit. There's another one for you. Bite guy. I've been down here. Maybe we need to go down here. Let's see. We got Stormfruit Nectars going too, so that's good. And that just happened again. Okay, this is what I need. I need to put a plant counter on my screen. That's what I need to do. Something that if I just hit a button, I can just keep tracking the amount of plants that get me. Uh-oh. Freezing, freezing, freezing. Oh, there's another Storm Eye, so that's great. I saw the icon pop up up here. Look, plant right there. Bonus point for avoiding it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? These shots are going through. All right, no biggie. Oh no. Did that count? Because I bobbed and weaved that one. Is that what I'm looking for? No. That experiment. Hang on. Oh, look, you can get boom powder from those plants. I just learned something. I didn't know that. I don't think he's paying attention. That's why I said it. Let's see. I'm collecting. My bow is getting a little low, and I don't know if I had brought a spare. Storm boom plants are 2 times the annoyance. Absolutely. Absolutely they are. Ooh, got another rift crystal. It's just taking time, folks. I know, like, what I showed you with the brute scales, that was kind of a real easy way, and there was no easy way other than just spending time in here. Here's another rift crystal. So maybe it's kind of given them to me in segments. Timer, like every so minutes it can give me these. I don't know. I know the luck definitely helped. I will tell you that, but I don't know. Here's another rift crystal. Perfect. Luck didn't work, or I'm sorry, I didn't have the essence to put luck on here, so it would work better for me. But as far as, yeah, the electricity sticking around for a little bit, yeah, that is true. Kind of clouds the area for a bit. Let's see, so I'm coming in, or I'm going to be leaving with more arrows than I came in with. So that's good. crossbow is just about toast. I'm gonna go ahead and exit so I can save some spray for the way back. Not sure if you understand that reference. But I am a Fast and Furious fan. That's where that comes from. Let's see. We can go down further. I don't know. Let me see what I have for bows. Hang on. I can switch to one of these. So far we've gotten 6 Rift Crystals, 2 Storm Eyes, 26 of the Storm Core just on our journey. And then in addition to that, we were also able to get 16 Storm Fruit. So from that we'll be able to make 8 of the Storm Fruit Nectars. And we also got 10 Fruit Nectars as well, just in our little jaunt. What does the creatures give you with the one eye when you get those? When you get those, they're going to drop a lot of the same materials as well. I found that I end up getting more Storm Crystals with them sometimes, especially with luck, but that's about it. And let's see, which way is the bus station? I'm gonna mark that there. Oh. Shiny rock. Looks like somebody tried building up to there. Oh no, that was my ladder from previous. And I didn't see the other one? How did I miss that? I knew that was going to hit me. I just knew it. They had the aim. Incredible. Okay, we'll get it. Oh! Okay, no more shiny rock for me. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring back our spoils. The Rift Crystals are a definite huge win. That's going to be what's going to make it to where you can put legendary status on your tools as well. And so that's going to be huge. And so let's see, I'm coming back with 6. I believe it takes 3 for each one of the legendaries, which means just in this short little bit of time, we'll be able to take two tools to legendary status using the legendary forge. What else? We got 2 more of the Storm Eyes. If you play your cards right with Raven, you'll end up getting about 3 for defeating Raven. Sometimes it's more. I think it's 4 sometimes. I've seen upwards of 6. And then when you get the chest as well, you're going to get some more of the Storm Eyes. They were ganging up on me. Yeah, they were ganging up on me. They knew my crossbow was real low. Didn't have much left to it anymore. All right, so we're going to load this up. And let's see. So we're getting some materials. Oh, I was one shy of two opens there. We got 51 rift crystals going on. So this has been a collection of help and support from a bunch of different members that have been popping in here as well. So it's been great. It's been a lot of fun working with everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and let me just process this since I'm in here. What else? Stormcore, yeah. Gotta make some more charms. So let me see. Thread, claws, which I got, shells, which I got. So let me find some thread. Here we go. Perfect. So I was able to make at least one more totem of return going throughout that cave. So what's the difference between the two? The other method you saw, I was getting a lot more of the storm core, which allowed me to build a lot more totems of return quicker. Okay, so that's the important aspect to that. The other side of it is going into those caves. That's going to be where I'm going to get those rift crystals from. That's also where I'm going to get some of the storm eyes from. They don't necessarily have to be active. You saw that you can go back in there and just grab those materials, and so that's the important side of it. And let's see. So here we are. That's good to go. I am probably going to fly out to the Star Wars area as well on this particular map. Why? Because I'm going to want to set up the brute scale farming out there as well, and not because we need brute scales for this particular area, but because the storm core that I get from doing that is so much more quicker than everything I just went through just now. So I think what I saw a lot of brute scales in here already. Yeah, so there's a ton of different grasslands brute scales in here already. So that's not really what's needed. What's needed is a storm core to make the totems return. So that's what I need to focus on. Let's see what else. Let me put the storm core away in here. Let's see. There was another chest. Oh yeah. Okay. So let me just make another totem with that. Put this one, yeah, I'll put that one in there. Okay, hang on. There was a lot in here. We've all been using the totems. It happens. It happens. As far as what totems to use, do I have a spare? No. Okay, well, I'm going to hold on to this one then. Yeah, let me hold on to this one. We do have two bear pelts. So bear pelts can be used for other type of... Let me go look. I think it was the... No, which one was it? I was looking at bear pelts for one of the other ones. I don't remember what it was. Anyways, I'll go through it some more. But yeah, hopefully this has helped a lot of you. Specifically with the brutes, I think is going to be one of the big key things. That's why I wanted to start out with that. What else? We're doing something else as far as another tip, but that is no longer working. They are changing game mechanics from time to time, so we just kind of go with it. Go with the flow. Good here, good here. Oh, let me get the emerald process. Those are good. Take. Good. Let's see. Cool. Sarah, where you set up 4 brutes and farm Stormcore 2, do you have a bus stop mats to put anyone? Put one nearby? No, I can bring some. I'll probably end up. I don't know where. I haven't been to the Star Wars area on this particular map, so I'll see where things are at or what things are like out there, and we'll go from there. And put a bus stop nearby, but it'd be good to fly out there for sure and just make it easier. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. To me it makes a difference. Let me grab this bow. I'll use that one up, and I will put this one in there. Let's see, does anybody have any other questions maybe before I sign off with regards to maybe tips and tricks for the enemies or anything like that? We've definitely been having a lot of fun in the game. Oh, I'm in here. Okay, so whenever I'm in here, I just went through a ton of arrows, but I also came back with a lot more than what I used. But since I'm in here, I've got to do the funnest job. Epic, if you are watching, we'd like to be able to spam this button or hit a quantity of something. Because holding this button is rough. But everybody's supposed to do their due diligence. So here I go, making a ton of arrows, and holding the button, 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 and holding the button. I know it sounds good, right, chat? But that's what we're going through. Yeah, if you're low on health and food, you can go back into the dungeons, absolutely. So if you saw I stayed on the 1 level, that's all I did. I did not descend into the other levels. If you need to, you can leave. You can descend or ascend on between all the different levels, so you can go back out, you can go back in. If your partner comes in later on, or they happen to use a totem of return, for example, they have the ability to come into the cave and descend to where you're at, and you can just stay into the battle all you want. Everybody's like, this is the most funnest part of the entire stream right here. Just watching them make arrows. Okay, here we go. We've made 80 times 8, which is 640. 640 arrows. Look at that. I was able to math. Okay, and I'm going to grab 240 back. Perfect. I love making arrows, said no Lego Fortniter ever. Absolutely. We're looking for a quality of life adjustment. It's not that we're not going through it. We all are. All we're asking for is just a slight quality of life adjustment. I'm not complaining. I love the game, and I keep going, and going and going. And so again, don't take this as me complaining. This is an enhancement to make quality of life better. That's all it is. Okay, so we got some of the sushi. We're gonna try that real quick. Okay, so right now, since I got everybody here. Okay, so this is the new sushi, the black and blue sushi. Okay, so you see that? See that? That's the sushi. Watch how quickly this goes down. Okay, so I've got a quarter heart remaining and no extra hearts. So 1 second, and I've got full health plus 2. Not full health, but it'll give you 2. It'll fill up 2 hearts and give you 2 bonus hearts. Did Lionheart just really photobomb me there? Okay. Gave me the 2 bonus hearts right off the bat. So if you can stock up on the sushi, I really recommend stocking up on the sushi. Keep this in your repertoire here. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it back. I just wanted to show that for demonstrations. Plus, I needed a little bit of a heal. And let's see. I've got some blue small fries. Got the meat cooked. Won't let me make small fries. Let's see. Simple sushi. So you will need the wheat grain to make it and the black and blue shield fish. So if you are totally into fishing in this game and can spend hours upon hours throwing that fishing rod in, going through the animation and bringing them up. And yes, there is a trick. So if you bring 2 different fishing rods, you can toggle between the 2. That's going to be a big thing. Then you can make them. But if you are out there grinding right now, the chests are dropping a lot of the sushi, so you can stack up on that pretty quickly. Rule of thumb, yeah, 1 second, absolutely. 1 second to enact the sushi. It is better than the Storm Nectar. Storm Nectar stops at full hearts. It doesn't give you any over hearts. The black and blue sushi will give you the over hearts for sure. So that's where it comes into play. If you're going into battle, it'd be nice to have the 2, because then you can, if you use the Storm Nectar, you're going to get 4 hearts, 4 regular hearts out of that worth of heal in a 1 second fashion. So you can, in 2 of those, fill up darn near your entire bar, and then your sushi can take care and give you the 2 extra over hearts real quick. Where do you find the black and blue or the shield fish? You can find those by fishing in the water for sure. And it's just patience. Just know that you're going to pull out more floppers than anything. I have specifically crafted device for digging sand, a rubber band on my controller while I do dishes or whatever. Absolutely. That's something you can do when digging, but we can't do that with arrows. So that's why we're just asking for a quality of life enhancement, okay? Quality of life enhancement. So if I'm digging, and I tell you this because I acquired a whole bunch of snow prior to the update. I have my cell phone and my Stream Deck over here is pretty heavy, and so I just put it on my monitor stand to push down on the trigger, and then I use the Steam Deck to hold it in place, and that makes it to where it'll continuously dig over and over and over, and that's great. And so if we can produce arrows in that same fashion, that would be great. Again, just no complaining. No complaints whatsoever. I'll do what I need to. I'm asking for a quality of life enhancement. That's it. That's what we're all going to call it. So everybody, just message it. Quality of life enhancement. Okay? What else can I do? Let's see. Got the fish. I've got some miscellaneous tools. I'm just about ready to go back out there again. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm okay. So that was the main focus for this particular stream, everybody. I truly appreciate everybody kind of hanging out with me for a little bit. I just kind of wanted to show those 2 tips and tricks. The suggestion box, yeah, absolutely. Those tips and tricks for harvesting these materials. Why? Because that's been a lot of the questions that I've been getting offline with the videos that I've been posting. How do I get this? How do I get more of this? And so I just figured, like, let me just go in, let me do a live stream, let me show everybody kind of what I'm doing. The totems of return are very important right now, especially in the expert world. The heals are very important as well, so focus on those heals. I'm just going to show, this is a work that a lot of the others do. I don't see anybody in here right now. And so this is a complete auto farm that was built to harvest the bananas, to harvest the coconuts, and the pineapples. Quite honestly, those need to be picked manually. Because you only get one pineapple anyways. So I'm going to go ahead. What I'm going to do, since I've still got a little bit of time, is in the auto farm configuration, you'll see that it's still giving me some much valued resources. And so it's doing its thing. Oh, looks like we need some more balloons. And I'm gonna go plant some more of this stuff here real quick. Grab the miscellaneous bananas. Stick them up. Stick them up, everybody. Stick them up. Hit that like and subscribe button. All right, stick them up. All right, that's my attempt. Wood in the green chest if there is space. Okay, let's see. No, no. Yes. And yes. But I want to make sure I have 2 stacks with me. Okay, perfect. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and this was coconuts. Put a stack of coconuts in. Split. Perfect. Split. Perfect. And split. Alrighty. And let's see, did I grab pineapples? Oh yeah, Kaboom has been taking the wood out to Mama Colombo as well, so that helps. Rift shards for bus stations. That was another question that I kept getting on one of my recent videos is, how do I have so many rift shards? And the answer is, I'm a golem hunter, mostly. I go after those on a regular basis. And then, same thing, as I feed Mama Colombo, I was getting rift shards from that. Yeah, I don't know where we're at on fabric. I'll look in a little bit. And here we are. I'm just gonna. Oh, that's busy at the moment. So let me go over here. We have another juice. I think we had another juicer, right? Oh, I see one. Okay. I see a juicer. Fill this up. Yep. Thank you. And drop these off. Perfect. So, yeah, I'm gonna call this stream successful. I got to pass along a lot of tips to you all on what we're all doing as well. And so, if you have any questions, in the meantime, feel free to send me a message as well. You can always join me on either my personal Discord or the Craftopia Discord as well. A lot of great tips and information in there. And yeah, until next time, I truly appreciate everybody kind of hanging out with me for a little bit and spending some time with me to talk about all this stuff and watching me go crazy with some of these enemies. And there's no easy way to get those storm eyes other than just go in there and grind it all out. And so I hope this kind of gives you an idea of what it takes to do that, and that you all go spend some time and do that as well. So in between stuff, right, you got to wait 24 hours for the Storm King, but that doesn't mean that you can't go back in there and regrind in the meantime. So you don't have to defeat the cave lords in order to get those storm eyes to get ready for the next cycle. You can do that in between. So hopefully that helps. And yeah, again, truly appreciate everybody taking the time to spend with me in the stream. I'm glad I was able to help some of you as well throughout this and answer your questions. And I look forward to spending some time with all of you again tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be back online in the afternoon, but instead of this being storm related, I'm hoping to go back to be able to spend some time and show you what I've been working on in the background as well at night, which has been my new neighborhood that I'm forming for a upcoming community event that I'll be reaching out to a bunch of people as well. So thanks again for joining with me and spending time, and I appreciate each and every one of you greatly. And yeah, have a good one.